In today's fight news, we start off with a new matchup added to the UFC 304 card in Manchester as featherweights Arnold Allen and Giga Chikadze face off. It looks like UFC fan favorite Renato Money Moicano will be taking on Christian Guzman in a grappling match at the upcoming Fight Pass Invitational number 7 on May 15th. UFC heavyweight champion John Bones Jones was recently on his X account and he asked his fans who they'd like to see him fight next, Tom Aspinall or Alex Perriera. A fan responded, "Perriera is the only real competition," in which Bones responded, "That's a bad man." Speaking of the light heavyweight champion Perriera, Alex was asked by MMA Fighting who his next opponent will be, in which he responded that it will likely be former champion Yuri Prochazka. The champion also stated that top 5 light heavyweight contender Magomed Ankalaev is quote-unquote going to have to wait a little bit. While speaking to Middle Easy, former light heavyweight champion Jamal Hill was asked how he would have fought differently against champion Alex Perriera, and this is what he had to say. "I would have been more of a gritty competitor, shown a little less sportsmanship, and just stayed on my square more through distraction. Would have stayed covered and protected at all times." The official UFC 302 Makhachev vs. Poirier poster has been released. What do you guys think? Do you like it or not? Let us know in the comments. The Diamond was recently quoted by MMA Uncensored saying, "This is the last chapter," when asked about if he is to lose against Islam Makhachev in the title fight on June 1st. Former lightweight champion Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira says that he feels he won his matchup at UFC 300 against Arman Tsarukyan and said he's willing to come back in July or August. Top-ranked lightweight contender Mateusz Gamrot responded to Oliveira's comments on his X account stating, "Charles "Do Bronx, let's go. I'm ready in July, August." Oliveira also said that he offered to be the backup fighter for the upcoming UFC 303 Conor McGregor vs. Michael Chandler main event. His only stipulation was that if the fight was going to be against Conor McGregor, that he would like to renegotiate the terms, looking for a bigger payday. McGregor actually responded to these claims on his X account, saying that he would whoop him and Chandler in the very same night, and he said that he has the quote-unquote magic pause. Ask Rio and Sao Paulo about me and my magic, the Irish wand. Former featherweight king Alexander Volkanovski was recently asked by Main Event who he thought the featherweight GOAT was, in which he responded it would have to be Jose Aldo, stating that Aldo defended the title so many times through so much adversity, and he really admired that about Jose. UFC undisputed women's flyweight champion Alexa Grasso says that she's not sure if the fight between her and Valentina Shevchenko will take place this September in the Sphere, but she really hopes so, and she says even if it doesn't, she's ready to go and has been training non-stop for a long time, ready for this matchup to take place. There's been a recent back and forth between Dylan Dennis and Paige Van Zandt. We won't get into the details of this drama, but basically Dennis is claiming to have had a thing with her, and she's saying it's bull, and the two have been trading insults since. It looks like superstar Conor McGregor is breaking records again in the UFC as he posted this on his X account. Excited to break the $20 million gate mark for the first time in UFC history. Another first for the Mac Daddy. See you in Vegas. Speaking of McGregor, the former champ took to his X account to call out Ryan Garcia after his publicized failed drug test for steroid use, and then while he was at it, he took a couple shots at current bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley as well. In other fight news, IBF welterweight champion Jaron Boots Ennis will defend his title against Cody Crowley on July 13th at Philadelphia's Wells Fargo Arena. Canelo Alvarez was recently on an episode of First Take in which he was asked if it's possible if he is to win this weekend against Jaime Munguia, would he be taking on David Benavidez next? In which he responded, "If the money is correct, why not? I can fight him on Saturday night too. Of course, I'll beat that guy. If the money is correct, I'll beat that guy the same night." Speaking of Canelo, as we reported on yesterday's episode, his former promoter and Hall of Famer, Oscar De La Hoya, recently sent a legal cease and desist letter to Alvarez for comments he made at yesterday's press conference, in which he accused De La Hoya of quote-unquote stealing from fighters. De La Hoya is claiming defamation allegations and saying comments like this could hurt his promotion. Lastly, YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul says that his now sanctioned pro fight with Hall of Famer Mike Tyson was actually the idea of Tyson and not him. Paul went on to say that he can deal with the loss to Mike Tyson on his pro record, but he doesn't think the Hall of Famer can deal with a loss to him on his record. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the comment, like and subscribe.